Hello guys, welcome back. In today's crypto technical analysis, I believe it is time to update the market. And today, as usual, we do a multiple time frame analysis for BTC. However, before we start, I've got a small request from you guys. If you are learning and enjoying from the contents, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. Yesterday we had another weekly close and we do not have much change based on a weekly time frame. Again, another kind of rejection right from the mid-high time frame resistance. I showed that on a daily time frame, and the resistance levels are still the same. Without claiming based on a weekly time frame, 35,000, ideally 36,500 is going to be early for us to talk about that we're going to go back to the consolidation level. So therefore, I'm not really expecting in the coming weeks. In order to see that, we need to move on to lower time frame, and then we have to identify the lower time frame resistance levels. Let's move on to a daily time frame. Before we move on the daily time frame, 72 hour ago, I was talking about, yes, BTC lower and mid time frames are bullish. However, it is still a bit challenging for me to accept that this is an organic pump, because mid and higher time frame is against the mid time frame, the bullish scenario. So it was a bit maybe confusing if you don't know how to work with the time frames. And then I made another update. That update was the next day, and I was talking about if the previous post wasn't clear and if you're confused, daily time frame seems printed in SFP, mid-high time frame kept rejecting from the resistance. 4 hour time frame still bullish, however it is struggling, and we have to keep an eye on 20,900, 20,500 level. In the next update, that as you can see, I was talking about BTC at a critical level support, as mentioned below, which was 20,900 that we lost, and then that came to exact 20,500. However, we still have a time, which that time is limited, and I was talking about to ignore the memes and moon boys. And also, we're going to do a multiple time frame analysis based on the 4 hour time frames. Once we're going to lose the 2 hour time frame, then I think, and still holding that bias, we can start a decent move towards the south. Based on a higher time frame, this is another chart that I shared via Twitter. Seems an SFP and a mid-time high time frame seems a bit weak. So I was talking about 4 hour time frame, maybe fake out. That was on the 9th of July. So as you can see how we got a rejection right from 21,500 level based on a daily time frame. Mid-high time frame that you can see the wicks that got rejected right from the resistance. So earlier on, I was talking about the limited time because I mentioned that, and 2 hour time frame in the last 8 to 10 hour below 20,500 level, and I was warning about based on a 4 hour time frame about this fake out price action. For instant market updates and altcoin setups, requested charts, you can follow me via Twitter at @the_magnate. Based on a daily time frame that most of you know already, 26th of November, once we broke the support at around $60,000, 59,500, and daily time frame went heavily under the bear's control, and we dumped all the way up to $17,500, and still we do not have an exit signal. Once we broke the support, we saw a massive dump in the market, 70%, and with the current price action, 65% plus dump in the market. And if you're doing a leverage with the 5 and 10 times, you do the math for yourself. And as I said, we do not have an exit signal based on a higher time frame, which is a daily time frame. Based on a daily time frame, we've got two important levels, resistance, immediate resistance levels. One is 23,000, another one is going to be $25,000. Without claiming these levels, it's going to be early for us to talk about trend change based on the mid time frame and daily time frame consolidation level. So the daily time frame is heavily under the bear's control. Moving on to 4 hour time frame. Before we move on to mid and lower time frames, if you want to learn all these technical analysis what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and one-on-one intense masterclass is available, where I'm going to teach you how to become a profitable trader in the market. And it only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all. And during the course, you will learn day trading, i.e. scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. Based on a 4 hour time frame, the strong resistance was at around $52,000 and $48,000. Once we first time rejected from $52,000, We came exactly nearly to the dollar, to $58,000. That was a slightly riskier trade if you don't know what you're doing. However, for conservative traders, as I'm keep mentioning, 45,500 was a sweet spot. And each and every single time, if you're paying attention, that it is getting rejection right from the system that we're following. So from $48,000 all the way up to 17,500 was 63% dump. However, with the current price action, we saw massive 57%, over 55% dump in the market. And if you're conservative from 45,500, if you shorted it, that was another 60% dump with the current price action, over 55% dump in the market. As I said, if you're doing a leverage, you do the math for yourself. Therefore, I was warning you, without claiming these levels, it is highly likely it may be a fake out and we might have a weak price action. So based on the 4-hour time frame, yes, the market structure we've got higher highs and higher lows. However, this structure was quite weak, and as a result, now we're back into the consolidation level. As soon as we broke, based on a 4-hour time frame, if you remember, in the last video, which was 7 days ago, I provided a time factor as well. As long as we're going to be in this region within 48 to 72 hours, we will be, based on a 4-hour time frame, under consolidation. However, after 48 hours, once we're going to exit and stay above from 21,000, 21,500, then the 4-hour time frame will be bullish. And as expected, we started moving towards the upside. Since the last video, which was a 4th, we saw another, which is a decent pump, nearly 15% pump in the market. However, 4-hour time frame at the moment, again, trying to get back into the consolidation level. And one after another, as you can see, the candles are getting rejected from the resistance level, and the mid time frame as well as the lower time frame started fainting. If we're going to be staying below 20,500, which I kept mentioning in the last 3 days, 20,500 levels in the coming 24 to 48 hours, then highly likely within 72 hours we will lose the 4-hour time frame. And we've got the levels below us. In the first place, we will see the lower line of this local support. That's going to be $18,300. However, before that level, as you can see, testing and staying above point of control. And as a result, we're going to lose 1-hour as well as 2-hour time frame that we're going to touch in a minute. Highly likely in the first place that we're going to come to back to the value area low, and I'm followed by all the way up to $18,300. Once we're going to come to this box, the support box, I will make an update. 2-hour time frame. As I said, based on a 2-hour time frame at the moment, we're getting back into under the bear's control without claiming 21,000, ideally $21,300. It's going to be early for us to talk about 2-hour bullish scenario. As I said, if we're going to stay based on a 2-hour time frame, another 12 to 48 hours, highly likely we will see the support levels, which I mentioned earlier on. 1-hour time frame. Based on a 1-hour time frame, as soon as we lost 21,000, 20,900, as I mentioned in the previous post 72 hours ago, 1-hour time frame moved heavily under the bear's control. So at the moment, 1-hour time frame controlled by the bears. We've got clear support and resistance lines for each time frame, play level to level, and we came to an end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.